To begin with, I would say, I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm not. But I'm a self-motivated man, 24/7, 365 days, and sometimes 366 days when it's a leave, of course. I make sure I don't even spare that day. That's been like this forever. And you know, actors are perceived to be this melodramatic, drama kings, drama queens. So जब मुझे बोला गया कि सर आप TEDx में आना है, you have to say few words, please prepare your speech. So I was like, do I really have to go and look into the references of other YouTube videos or some other quotes, inspirational quotes from other autobiographies or anything? Why? You know, हमारी पूरी ज़िंदगी और आधी ज़िंदगी या पूरी ज़िंदगी let's say दूसरे किरदारों को निभाने में निकल जाती है. तो why not be myself? I don't want to be Manish Goel, the actor again. I want to be Manish Goel, myself. And what I bring to you today, this morning, is Manish Goel, myself. I'm going to tell you a story of a boy. So sometimes you get inspired by something in life. There's a trigger point in your life, right? And I got inspired by this boy. And this boy is the boy who motivates me 24/7, 365 days, as I said. तो ये कहानी है 1975, 26th August, 12:45 hours midnight, this cute little baby was born. 12 pounds. Fair as you can think. I mean, every nurse just wanted to pounce at him. They wanted to play with him, be with him. Parents were so happy. The atmosphere was very happy. You know, of course, he was as good looking as a Instagram sensation right now, Mr. Taimur Ali Khan. Minus the color of his eyes, of course. But exactly 3 days later, 72 hours, this little baby was reduced to a skeleton. Every bone of his body was visible. The doctors went to the parents and they said, I think you should go back without him because he is not going to survive more than 7 days. But you know, parents are parents. They said, no, boss. We're going to give all what we have. You give what you have, and let this baby give whatever he has. The process began. Obviously, medical was not that advanced that time, and the medication started. 21 injections a day in that little baby's body. Mind you, 21 injections. And he was treated by the direct sunlight. The process went on. The parents went to the temples, churches, everywhere. It began and began and began. And one fine day, one fine morning, the doctors came up to these parents and they said, guess what? He has a life. He will survive. And he will live like just the way other kids do and will. And that was the lock, stock, and barrel moment for those parents because they gave whatever they had in them and they got back whatever they wanted. And that's what lock, stock, and barrel is about. Basically, you give yourself complete. And when you give yourself complete, you get what you back, what you want. Well, the boy moved on. He lived, he survived, of course. Yeah, but he was not that good looking now. But I mean, that's fine. He was an average looking boy. He got his life back. But there was a problem. The problem was, at the age of 9, he told his parents, at the age of 9, that I want to become a hero. He was very clear. He did an inter-school competition. He won a small little prize and a trophy for it. And he came back to his mom and he said, Ma, the only thing I believe I want to become is an actor, a hero. You know, for mother, you're the most good-looking son. She looked at him and she said, of course you will. And he announced that to this entire school. And obviously he was made fun of. Because of the way he looked, he was given few names. He was never called by his name. He was called by names like Pygmy, a Negro, an orangutan. And trust me, he was synonymous to all these because he looked like that. But he wanted to become a hero. And whenever he told them, he would be made fun of. So he decided to have a larger audience. He started participating in all the school activities, drama, sports, everywhere. Obviously, in the beginning, he didn't really win the medals. But he kept participating. He went going on and on and on. And finally a day came when he started winning, and winning became his habit. And he kept winning. He won that audience. But he didn't win that little group of his. That little group was the one who was his best friends, and they were the ones who gave him these names. That really, really hurt him. And he went into depression. He was diagnosed with anti-depression tablets. And that's when his mother told him the story of that little boy who survived, little baby, and that was him. And she said, "You're blessed with that quality to fight. You're going to win that audience, come what may." And he started on. And a day came when they were farewell of the same school. And this boy won the Sword of Honor, the best student. And his principal comes up to him and he says, "Okay, let's say a few words. Come on, go to address." He looked at that little audience and he said, please listen to this. He said, "Even blacks, blacks, can do it." And he broke down. He wept. And guess what happens? That little audience, that group of his comes to him and he says, "You know what? We've lost a lot of time with you. Probably we'll not meet up. So let's celebrate. Let's be together and let's just enjoy this night out. We don't know when we're going to see you." And he called his ma and he said, "Ma, finally I have won this group and I'm with them." And that was his lock, stock and barrel moment, because he gave whatever he had and he got back whatever he wanted. That's what is lock, stock and barrel, right guys? Well, moving on, he didn't stop there. He wrote a book of his dreams. And he went to his parents. He said, "These are my dreams and I want to fulfill them. And for that, I need to go to the city of my dreams." They looked at him and they said, "Why not? Go. You will." And he went on. He had all the luxuries in his life, but he left it all. He went to his city of dreams. He struggled his way out. He pushed the envelope because he wanted to be a hero. And with the personality he had, it was very tough. So he had all the rejections because of the way he looked. He was actually told that there's no role for this particular race, the black race. Why? A hero can never be a black guy. Sad. But that is what the fact was. So he said, "I'm going to fight it out." He started working on himself. He said, "I don't know how to look fair." He called up his mother and she said, "Besan use karo, dahi use karo, kuch bhi karo. You will get your persona back. But keep fighting." And he went on and on and on. And if I have to crash course his journey, he said, "Okay, beggars are not choosers, let's begin." And he started off as a junior actor. He went on a crowd actor. He became a character actor, then a better character actor. And one fine morning, he got a call from the major GEC channel telling him that you are going to be the hero of our next big show. And he became the hero of the next big show on one of the leading channels of India. And post that, that show became such a huge hit that post that, with every show, he was a hero. And one day, he became the national hero on Indian television. When this journalist called him up and asked him that, "Dude, today you're the national hero. There's something you want to give a message out? What got you here? What's your journey like?" He said, "You know what? I gave whatever I had and I kept giving it every day of my life. Every time I faced a rejection, I kept giving it, and finally it is reciprocated." And that was his lock, stock and barrel moment, guys. It clearly says that whenever you give your 100%, it has to come back to you. But if you give 99, it will not come back to you. So he was right at this peak, this peak. But life is full of surprises, you see. It's always full of surprises. He had much more to achieve. He could have easily said, "Okay, fine, I've reached here, big deal." But no. He opened his book of dreams and he said, "Wow, there's much more." Because every time he checklisted one of his dreams, he wrote 2 more. And then suddenly, his roller coaster came crashing down to the ground, 0. He was again left secluded, isolated, fallen back. But this time, along with his 2 kids and his wife, he divided his entire life. And he said, "I've always done it, so why not now?" He opened up his book of dreams again and he said, there is so much to achieve. And I will. He woke up the next morning, he looked out in the sky and he said, hey life, you know what? I'll buy the ticket to the roller coaster again. So let's ride again. Let's ride again. And this morning, every morning, I've been telling myself, let's ride again, because that little boy who survived, that boy who won the little group, that boy who became a hero, and that guy who crashed land is actually me, Manish Goel. So last 4 years, the only thing I've been hearing is a no. No, yaar. Some people say, yaar, Manish, time is over, go back now. And every time they say that, I say, no, dude, my time has just begun. Failure after failure, failure after failure. After establishing myself as one of the best actors on Indian television, I have given 100 auditions and failed it in last 3 years. But every time I failed, I rose up the next morning and I told myself, it's not about the failure of those 100 auditions, it's about surviving that one audition. And while I'm standing here, I have survived that one audition and I'm back. I'm actually back. But you know what? My book of dreams is a book of dreams. There are too many dreams left. So guys, every time we wake up in the morning, there are only two choices in life. Only two choices. Please remember that. Please listen to this carefully. There are only two choices. One is to give up. And one is to fight. There's nothing in between, because the moment you go in between, it's a doom. So every morning I wake up and I tell myself, dude, fight. This morning I woke up and I told myself, let's fight, because this moment is my lock, stock and barrel moment where I am giving whatever I have in me to all you guys for you to inspire and go out and achieve whatever dreams you want to. Because you're going to be the same witness to the day when I'm going to be the man of my dreams to this entire world. And that day will come, and that moment will happen, because I have challenged none other than God, guys. I have challenged none other than God, telling him that if you don't checklist all my dreams before you open your doors to me, if I could take my life back from you when I was a baby, I would take it back again, come down and achieve all my dreams, and then be the man of my dreams, and that would be my legendary lock, stock and barrel moment for me. So guys, take a book, write your dreams. And if destiny doesn't support it, fight it. Fight it. Because destiny bows down to those people who fight, who have a hunger, who believe in themselves. Standing right here, I can tell you that I've seen that journey, and I'm seeing it again. I have started from the scratch, but it's okay for me. When you start from the scratch, it's an amazing journey to again rise at the top. And standing, I can tell you I will. So guys, I came here with the thought that I'm going to hit a century today morning with those 100 people sitting here, and whatever I say and speak, I would seep into the hearts, the nerves and the souls of all you guys, and inspire you to that level that you go out and you give whatever you have in you to achieve your dreams. So I hope, because it's 100 of you, I hope I have hit a century today morning. And since I'm the first speaker, obviously I wanted to make sure that I raise the bar today. I hope I've done that. All I want to say is, guys, I read it somewhere. Dream big, make big. When I was in 8th standard. It stuck with me. And I always believe that unless you dream big, you can't make it big. And that's what my company's name is. It's called Dream Big, Make Big Entertainment, because the only way I want to dream big and make big is through entertainment. That's all for it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for having me.